Awakening is an identity shift, more of a reorientation than a one-and-done accomplishment. There is this myth that enlightenment, awakening, is an all-or-nothing event, that you either are or are not enlightened, that the ego dissolves, and all you're left with is pure awareness, no individual left at all. Can you imagine working and living in this world as simply universal consciousness? No individual whatsoever? You would probably blissfully walk in front of a truck. Indeed, I've heard a saying, how much ego does one need? Enough not to walk in front of a truck. When Ramana Maharshi woke up, he remarked that he just laughed and laughed at the joke of being awake and just started walking. He didn't eat, he didn't stop, he just kept walking. He said he could have easily starved to death, but people implored him to teach, and so he set up and took on the role of a guru. Actually, awakening is simply an identity shift. You transcend the individual and identify with universal consciousness, but the individual remains as a role that you play. Here's a way to visualize this shift. Here's a simple line drawing of a cube. You can see it has a front, it has a back, it's joined at the corners. Now, normally we have our ego at the front, our individual selfhood at the front. Universal consciousness is hiding in the back. We don't even think of it as universal consciousness. We just think we're conscious. We don't realize that the subject is universal. Now look at the back of the cube and visualize pulling the back forward. Just try to take the back and pull it forward. There. Did you see it flip? The back became the front. It looked like the angles changed. And that's how quickly consciousness can come to the forefront. That's what it actually feels like. It's just a straight, quick identity flip. And suddenly you feel like universal consciousness. And the individual is toward the backside. It's not all or nothing either. There are philosophers who have figured this out. Bernardo Kastrup, one of them, has said that the subject looking through my eyes and the subject looking through your eyes are the same subject. The legendary physicist Erwin Schrödinger, the one that has the cat that's both alive and dead at once, he said the number of minds in the universe is one. These folks figured it out intellectually and have some experience of it, but haven't necessarily had the full identity flip. Others have had this through profound experiences, whether it's near-death experiences that you may have heard a lot about, going very deep in meditation, or often psychedelic experiences will lead to a temporary feeling of oneness. I had a very profound awakening, a true identity flip. Not just the, through meditation type thing, but a true identity flip, which I'll talk about in another video. The initial peak state of that lasted a full 2 years. Of course, I had to integrate it into my waking life. So now, David's not gone, he's a role I play, while knowing at my core who I really am. Sometimes I get lost in the role and become the individual again. But I know who I really am, and so I just flip that cube, flip that identity back to universal consciousness once again. All of these kinds of realizations, from intellectual to full awakening, are very worthwhile. They can change your world and the world around you. You become more compassionate toward others, and you can help make this world a better place, no matter the kind of awakening you have. Jim Carrey, I think, the actor, said it best. I was once a man experiencing the universe. Now I am the universe experiencing a man.